I received this iPhone from a customer who said it doesn't turn on, I think. So we'll have to find and see why it's not turning on. I'll start with trying to charge the phone to see if it powers on. Right, so the Apple logo comes on, that's always a good sign. And it goes right back off. So I guess it's probably going to be a battery problem. It probably needs a new battery, or maybe something's not connected. I think they said something was shaking in the phone. They heard a shake, maybe the battery's loose. So I'll try to open this iPhone as usual. I'll start with grabbing our pencil screws. Open the two screws. Make sure to always keep these screws safe. You don't want to lose them because they're important to close in the iPhone. So now we have the two screws out. Grab our heat plate. I mostly prefer using a heat plate over a heat gun just because it's gonna heat up the whole screen right away instead of using a heat gun. If I had to use a heat gun, I'll have to heat each part gradually till I get around. But a heat plate, I just put the phone on and I leave it on, and I'm gonna leave it for about 1 minute. Also, yeah, I set the heat plate to about 90 degrees. It's gonna keep fluctuating between 90, 86. But what I set it at was 90. So yeah, I'll just leave it on for about 1 minute. After about 1 minute, check it. It kind of feels warm and heated up. Grab my pry tool, start from the bottom and insert the pry tool. I think this phone might have been opened before, so that's a good thing. It's gonna be easy for me to open it. If it had never been opened, it would be way more difficult to open. After inserting the pry tool, I see some space. I grab my guitar pick and try to go. And yeah, it definitely was open before, which makes it a lot easier to open. So you can see it's just coming out easily. Once I get to the top, I always like to wiggle here. That's the easiest way I've found to get the top. If I use a pry tool here, I've noticed sometimes people might tend to break them just because, experience with opening phones, you might just twist something wrongly and it breaks. So yeah, the battery's definitely loose, so I'll need to glue that back on. But now let's just see, unscrew the battery just to see what's going on. And now I can take away the heat plate. So I want to take the two screws holding the shield of the battery. So there's two screws, one on the bottom and one on the top. You take the plate out. And now here's the connector to the battery. So we'll just take this out. And since the battery's already out, I'll just take that out too. There, I have the battery out. So grab another battery and just try to see if this is gonna help it work. Now they said the battery was shaking. So I normally grab double-sided tape, put a little bit on the bottom of the phone's housing to help hold the battery in place. There's already some tape around each side, but I don't think it was enough, so we'll put some more. I need a little bit here, and I think a little bit right here too, right there. Okay, then I'll grab my tweezers and take it out. This tweezer is a little bit sticky. Gotta clean it up. Yeah, first one out. Take the second one down here. That is out too. Now grab the battery, the replacement battery. So I start from putting the connector first. That way, once I place it down, I know it's in the right spot. So it's in. I'm gonna put the battery softly and press it down so it holds. That should be good. Hopefully it doesn't come out again. Now we'll put back the shield. So grab the shield, sure it's in the right spot. Grab my tri-point screwdriver, screw the top. You can also screw the bottom first if you want to, doesn't matter. Screw the bottom. These screws are so tiny, but you get used to them over time. Just screw the bottom. Now we'll close the phone. I like to start from the top. So you see those two pins over here? They need to go in. They're like two hooks on the frame, so they need to hook in. So you start from the top once they hook in, and you go side all the way till you get to the bottom. That's the best way I've found to close the phone. I normally don't put any glue to get the phone waterproofed like Apple says. After they've been opened, I doubt if they'll be waterproofed. 100% anyways, so I just keep my phones away from water to be safe. I grab my 2 pentlobe screws and screw them back in. Now the moment of truth. Okay, it's turning on. That's a good sign. See if it stays on. Looks like it's gonna stay on. Oh, nice, comes on. So yeah, we can see it's the battery that made the phone not turn on. So whenever you come with a situation like this where the phone doesn't want to power up or turn on or stays in the Apple logo, first thing you want to think about is the battery, which could be the problem. If that doesn't work, then you can troubleshoot and start to figure out which other part might be making the phone not turn on. The worst case scenario is the motherboard. If you think you can do this battery replacement yourself, you could, but if not, probably get it to a repair store professional who can help you get your battery fixed, and your phone should be back to normal. If you like to see videos like this, check the video on the right. For more phone repair tips and tutorials, check the playlist on the left, and I'll see you in the next one.